welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
That's a live look at us here at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Winner of this one rules East Rutherford. It's the Jets and the Giants on EA Sports. Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. Leading them out to Super Bowl champion with a decade of Pro Bowls to his credit as he plays out now, Brock, the final chapters of a storied NFL career. It's Russell Wilson.
Kate, Russell Wilson's one of the NFL's most experienced quarterbacks. He's also one of the winningest quarterbacks, even with a couple bumps in the road in Denver. Remember, over that decade in Seattle with Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom, there wasn't a quarterback that won more games in the history of the league over the first 10 years. 9 times to the Pro Bowl as well. Put a supporting cast around him, give him a run game and a defense, and Russell Wilson still knows very well how to play this game.
Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Ross off the play fake. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
5 DBs out there for the Jets. 3rd down. Russ now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The kick by Gano is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Just kind of a confidence builder. That offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
Gano ready to send this away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football is in front of them. Major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that will be the key to the longevity of his career. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 34. They set up the screen here for Hall. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap to Fields. Catch is made down the right sideline. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Fields on 1st down. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Fields again. Now he takes it. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Fields out of the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Eric Gray to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup, gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Wilson on the play fake. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the offense still moving forward as roughing the passer overrules that incomplete pass. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Sending a receiver left. They'll run here following the penalty. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun is Wilson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Gano ready to send this away. Gibson now to return. And the return man is hauled down. And the question now, Brock, is will we be headed backwards here? We've got a flag down. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Hall running between the tackles. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. They made it 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter in this battle of New York franchises. We've got a 6-3 ball game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They start with 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Fields. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Fields on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Throwing on 1st down, Fields. He gets it complete to Josh Reynolds. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Finds him on the crossing route. And they take him down right along the 30.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Has some space inside the 15. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
After such a magnificent run, quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Watters does the same thing. Gets the ball inside and near that goal line. And I get in the huddle. Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Time to give Ricky the ball. You pay off a running back after such a tremendous effort.
Allen goes up and over for the touchdown. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. Nick Folk now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Gray now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick 6. The Well, we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets drive their lead to 11. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Gray now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Hand off to Tracy. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Here's Wilson to the air. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Russ setting to throw. He's keeping it. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Hyatt going to motion over left. They'll run it with Devin Singletary. Set out of bounds after a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. So now they're going to throw with Wilson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Sticking in the air with Wilson. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The Giants using their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Russ is cooking again. He's running for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Completed over the middle. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Russ now from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And they take him down right along the 30. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Russ looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a first down. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They're now set for 1st and 10. Once more, it's Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So to begin the third quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end going in motion here. From the 28. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Fields. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Running it after the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action, Fields. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And he wasn't needed at all in the 1st half, partner. This is going to be his 1st punt. And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now here's Russ. Dumped off to his running back. He breaks the tackle, and he's out of bounds just short of the 15.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Wilson to throw it. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. The Jets offense now set to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Hall once more. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Fields on 3rd. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. New York to the line, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And they'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Ross off the play fake. He's got it downfield near the edge. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Wilson now from the gun. That's incomplete left side. You know, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Setting up the running back screen. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get 1 more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. He's keeping it. He's going for it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Russ setting to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants now within 1 score in the 4th.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
So now a big moment for the Giants as they line up for 2. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Gonna need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Wangu now to return. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Jets out to begin another drive. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Jets ready for this 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Fields has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Fields on 3rd and 2. He tucks it and takes off. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10 from the 41. Fields out of the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd down and 10. Fields. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
On now comes their punter. Austin McNamara will kick this away. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense all set to get started. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, It's just a little icing on the cake.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. The give to Tracy up the middle. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants trailing by 5. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Now to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, but give to Tracy. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's brought down after a short gain. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. To throw. Taken in by Bell. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Trying the right side with Tracy. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he is to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. This will be a nice win for the Jets, who draw closer to it as they take a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the win goes to the Jets. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.